in circles with you on a daily. We used to sit up blowing circles, getting faded. Now we sit distant, feelings intertwined. Trying to make sense of where we are this time. I don't like it when we're up, down, up, down. When we're up, down, up, down. Sometimes I wonder how we got so high. Let's take it easy, not get lost this time. Don't take me up, down, won't you come around? I get hot when I feel low, call you my remedy. Caught in the traffic, mind crashing, wondering how we here. Stuck with loose feelings that we hold too tight. We had no issues till we both switched sides.
All right, how's it going out there? It is Friday. We're still here for now. However, the way things are moving, we might not be here for long. As always, Trivia will be starting shortly after 7 o'clock. If you need a bucket to play in tonight's game, go outside your house, find a bucket, bring it inside, use that to play in tonight's trivia game. If you don't have a bucket outside your house, go in the bathroom, empty out the little garbage can, use that to play in tonight's trivia game. Again, trivia will be starting shortly after 7 o'clock. And before anyone brings it up, yes, I'm well aware of the governor's executive order today. We are still not sure what that means for us. Apparently, he took a Jumpin' Jiminy off guard, and now Jumpin' Jiminy might be forced to open the bars. If that's the case, who knows? It is going faster than we anticipated. Regardless, I'm ready, whatever. And if you're wondering why I'm wearing a Seven Seas Bar t-shirt, I would wear a Bar Nancy t-shirt, but I don't have a Bar Nancy t-shirt, so I put on the Seven Seas Bar t-shirt in my way of saying, let's open up and have karaoke again. We've been doing our karaoke elsewhere for the last couple of weeks. We're doing it at the Globe on Thursdays. But, you know, as cool as it's been there and as nice as it's been, as, you know, as much as we like it and as cool as it's been and all that good stuff, all of us would rather go back home. And here's the funny thing. I got a text message from Alan saying he was on his way. Now, I don't know if that means he's on his way here. And if so, who told him where I live? Or if he is confused by the whole executive order from the governor and thinks the sandbar's open. The sandbar is still not open. Either way, wherever he's on his way to, hopefully he is not on his way here to my house, because I can't deal with Alan. And at least I've had a 7-month break from having to deal with Alan. Even though he still finds a way to harass me. And those of you from the northern places, in other words, the Bend, I haven't heard from Hector, but fuck Hector.
Fuck Hector! Fuck Hector!
I hear he walks his dog in a backpack. So that's not really walking his dog as much as carrying your dog around. Does that count as walking your dog when you put your dog in a backpack and walk around Miami Lakes?
Fuck Hector! Fuck Hector!
Now this time I've test run every one of the transitions, the videos and everything, and hopefully we don't have issues like we did last week. If you watch the YouTube version eventually, I did edit it as well as I could based on the situation. I put in the videos that were missing, I put the commercials back in. And then like the YouTube version somewhat resembles what it would normally be. But I think we should be okay today. 2 minutes. Dos minutos. By the way, game's at 8:30. So we got plenty of time to get through tonight's game, argue between everybody, and then go watch the basketball game after. Heat game will be at 8:30. We'll be done here by 8:05 maybe. 8:10. So don't like get all panicky about, hey, get this over with. We got a basketball game to watch. We ain't even winning prizes. You ain't giving a shit. Michael Robinson in the house. The fun thing about what I did on Monday was instead of a microphone, I used a headset microphone. So I was able to walk around, and then I had like, you know, the stopwatch and the clicker and just keep talking and then blah, 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 walk around. make sure everybody stayed in their tables, everybody social distance, all that stuff. But I would forget sometimes I had the microphone on me, and I would sometimes say things I shouldn't say over a loudspeaker. But eventually I got used to it. I also accidentally caught myself singing along to some of the actual music you can't play on here, but you can play in a bar. And realized it's not karaoke night. It's trivia night, so I shouldn't be singing. However, interested in karaoke night, we're going to do Thursday at the Globe again. And hopefully, if everything works out as I'm hearing from the executive order that DeSantis put out, not that I like the guy, I don't like the guy at all, but I need money. So I'll take advantage of anybody's opportunities, that wherever they come from. So if it works out, we'll be doing karaoke here again soon. Seven Seas Bar, Thursdays and Saturdays. Times to be determined depending on curfews. But we need to get the okay to actually open first. I'll probably have to go in there and set everything up again. All right, hopefully we hear music and sounds now. All right, it's Friday. It's after 7 o'clock. It's time now for Home Trivia. If you don't have a bucket to play in tonight's game, go outside your house, grab a bucket, and bring it inside. Use that to play in tonight's trivia game. Otherwise, get the little garbage can from inside the bathroom. Right now, let's get started by going over the rules of tonight's game.
It's Friday, you bastards.
And as promised, I will still be here every Friday until Sandbar opens. Unless, of course, I get hired to do something else, because money is money. But nobody's really hiring anybody right now. If the gigs do come back, more than likely, this one will be Thursday, Saturday. The Bend will be Wednesday. Tuesday will be available. Mondays, I am already at Bar Nancy, so don't worry about that stuff. I will still be here online on Fridays until Sandbar opens. Now, Sandbar already put out an announcement through their social media pages that they were coming back soon. They're just putting some final touches. Hopefully, that is all accurate and good. I'm not questioning anything. I'm as hopeful as anybody. Hopefully, I can go see Chris and not Alan. Please, not Alan. Again, Alan said he's on his way. I assume he's not on his way to my house. But like I said, we'll see each other hopefully soon at Sandbar once that gets reopened, which they can reopen right now because they are more restaurant than bar. So, but like I said, otherwise I'll be here every Friday. But let's start with the rules. Okay. As always, we have a one-player minimum, but if you're near people you don't know, please stay 6 feet apart from each other. This is no longer a legal requirement apparently, but it is a health requirement. So please, if you don't know the people, stay 6 feet apart and make sure you're wearing a mask. Grab 3 sheets of paper, number them 1 through 10, and then, or get one big piece of paper and do 3 columns, whatever's easier. And any funny team names you can think of, write it here in the comments, and I'll try to read it when I catch it. Feel free to scream and shout the answers all you want, because you're home, I'm home, I can't hear you, no one you're playing against can hear you. So if you want to scream and shout the answers, that's okay. Doesn't make a difference to us. However, when we are back at the bars, and we're back at the bar on Monday again, like I said, I'm on Mondays at Bar Nancy. Don't scream and shout the answers there. All right, no looking up the answers and no posting the answers in the comments. If you know the answer, just write it on your paper. Don't write it in the comments. I know sometimes people get excited once they know an answer and they want to let everybody know they know it. Don't write it. Don't shout it out. Well, in the bar we say don't shout it. Don't post it in the comments. Just write it on your paper, and we'll go over the answers after each round. Remember, you're playing with yourself, so you would only be cheating yourself. Questions round 1 are worth 1 point each. Question round 2 are worth 2 points each. Question round 3 are worth 5 points each. And again, I have no prizes to give you from here because I have nothing to give away here. But you can give yourself prizes for first and second place. And remember, at the end of all this, I will reveal the scores of the people who won at Bar Nancy, which we are playing the exact same game that I pulled on Monday. And you can see if you would have won a $25 or a $50 bar tab, depending on if you would have beat these scores from Monday night. These scores will be revealed at the end of the night. So basically what we're all playing for online is to beat the Bar Nancy scores. If you do take a picture of yourself while playing, tag me at Trivia Miami on either Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. And as always, we will be pulling out our stubs and dancing in the Lucky SOB raffle where my son wins all the prizes. Here's the legal disclaimer. If you can read small and fast, you can read that thing. And it's gone. And again, any little bit helps. I know that, there's a possibility that places are going to open and we'll start working again. But, any little bit helps. Right now, I'm in the hole. And I'm avoiding people. Where you get to the point where you're just avoiding phone calls. That's me now. I don't know that one. If I don't personally know you, I'm not answering your call. And I take calls for my business. I hang up on those people too. So any little bit helps. It's at Karaoke Miami on Venmo or Karaoke Miami on Cash App. And like I mentioned earlier, we are Monday nights over at Bar Nancy. If you miss playing trivia in person, we are playing the game in person at Bar Nancy every Monday night from 8 to 10. You have prizes. We have the raffle where you win the prizes. You don't even have to dance to get it. I will take it to you. We're not even doing the dance your way up thing. You stay at your table. You get up for a sec. You get up and say, I won, and then I won and take you the prize so that everybody stays away from each other. Like I said, I'm trying to follow all safety protocols. The winners at Bar Nancy were, in second place, Mr. J and the Singular Outlaw. And in first place, Married and Buried. These are the two teams that you need to beat tonight. If you get a score better than they did, and I will reveal the scores at the end, then you would have won the bar tabs. That's just what I'm trying to point out. So you should, instead of trying to see if you could have won, is just go on Monday and win. Join me Monday night at Bar Nancy in Little Havana. If you're into karaoke, however, we are still scheduled for karaoke at the Globe Thursday, 7 to 11. We're no longer reservations are no longer required; they're recommended. If you're nearby, you want to come in, and the place is not already full, you can come in. Capacity is limited based on the tables, but again, everything might change now because of the governor's executive order. So, as it stands, that's what it is right now. But let's get started with tonight's game. It's time now to put your phones in the buckets. Teléfonos en la cubeta. We're about to start round one of tonight's game. And again, these are the exact same questions I used on Monday night. So if you were there Monday, don't try to pretend you're smarter than everybody else. You can watch, but don't post scores like you were there. I know if you were there. I don't see Mr. J here, but if he happened to have been there. Look, Flip's here. Flip's in the house. Flip's in Orlando, so he's no longer the captain. All right, round one. Question one. True or false? The Ford Edsel was named after Henry Ford's father. True or false? Another stupid song on this list. It's like Facebook offers you like a list of songs that you are allowed to use for streaming, and I just download them all, like rock, as long as they're up-tempo. I got a bunch of reggaes, a bunch of hip-hop. I don't hear them. I just download them and then throw them on a playlist, and then I delete the playlist for this, and then I've been hearing them as I do the trivia for you guys, and they get stuck in my head. Oh, Flip's in Hialeah. So he's the captain again. All right, question two. Which U.S. president nominated Ruth Bader Ginsburg to the Supreme Court? Which U.S. president nominated Ruth Bader Ginsburg to the Supreme Court?
Intelligence is deep like Barry Jewel. Can you dig it? Don't get it twisted like a spigot. Love what makes you different. Put it on exhibit. Show and tell. It feels good to know yourself. It's like magic. Wake up. You broke the spell. Let's take a trip inside your mind. As deep as you ever been. Let's take a look and try to find secret intelligence.
All right, question three. Which Avengers actor recently revealed his secret identity, exposing his power on Instagram? A. Chris Evans. B. Chris Hemsworth. Or C. Jeremy Renner. Again, which Avengers actor recently revealed his secret identity, exposing his power on Instagram? Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, or Jeremy Renner?
Well equipped with inventory for your story.
But I can't write it for you.
And you can't write it for me.
Maybe you're a dancer,
an
artist,
an athlete,
or a dude rapping over fat beats. Exactly.
Forget last week.
You're not trapped in the past.
It's time to make your own future.
I think my eyesight's getting better because normally I read the big TV, which is here next to me. But I can actually read it pretty well on the screen where I'm seeing what you're seeing. I'm seeing what you're seeing, in other words. And that's smaller to me, but I can actually read it, so maybe my eyesight's getting better. All right, where's the clicker? Question 4. In chess, which piece only moves diagonally? In chess, which piece only moves diagonally? However, if you see at the bottom of the screen where it says phones in the buckets, don't shout out the answers. Like I said, these are all Monday's questions. I wasn't going to go and change it back and forth anymore. You know what we're doing. We all follow the same rules. Don't post the answers. I don't need to tell you that over and over again. I just copy the slides and make it this game, Monday's game for Friday's game. All right, question 5. What general color does skin turn as a result of jaundice? What general color does skin turn as a result of jaundice? All right, question 6. How many times was Elizabeth Taylor married? A, 6, B, 8, or C, 10? How many times was Elizabeth Taylor married? 6, 8, or 10? I almost forgot the timer's different for here. Question 7. In the TV show The Simpsons, what is the name of the frozen drink sold at the Quickie Mart? In the TV show The Simpsons, what is the name of the frozen drink sold at the Quickie Mart? All right, question 8. What Caribbean island country has recently announced that it will be removing Queen Elizabeth as its head of state? What Caribbean island country has recently announced that it will be removing Queen Elizabeth as its head of state? All right, there's a mistyping on this next one. I forgot to change it. Question 9. What month in 2016 did the World Health Organization announce an outbreak of the Zika virus? A, January, B, May, or C, October? Again, what month in 2016 did the World Health Organization announce an outbreak of the Zika virus? January, May, or October? Before we do the last question, and see if there's any updates on the bar thing. That's what I've been doing since this all started. Refreshing the news items. Just find out if we're going to be able to open or not. And finally, question 10. Everybody's favorite question. Florida or not Florida? I'm going to read a news headline. You need to let me know if you think it's Florida or not Florida. The only two possible answers are Florida or not Florida. Here we go. Someone broke into a home to poop in a dishwasher but stole nothing. Is that Florida or not Florida? All right, that is the end of round one. Let's go over the questions one more time in case you missed any. Question one was true or false. The Ford Edsel was named after Henry Ford's father. Question two, which U.S. president nominated Ruth Bader Ginsburg to the Supreme Court? Question three, which Avengers actor recently revealed his secret identity, exposing his power on Instagram? A, Chris Evans. B, Chris Hemsworth. Or C, Jeremy Renner. Question 4. In chess, which piece only moves diagonally? Question 5. What general color does skin turn as a result of jaundice? Question 6. How many times was Elizabeth Taylor married? A, 6, B, 8, or C, 10? I'm reading it slower because apparently these kids have no prizes to give each other, and nobody is scrambling to get prizes for each other. Throw some prizes in there. You need 3. 7. In the TV show The Simpsons, what is the name of the frozen drink sold at the Quickie Mart? Question 8. What Caribbean island country has recently announced that it will be removing Queen Elizabeth as its head of state? 9. What month in 2016 did the World Health Organization announce an outbreak of the Zika virus? A, January, B, May, or C, October? And Florida or not Florida, the headline read, someone broke into a home to poop in a dishwasher but stole nothing. All right, please check your own answer sheet, see if these are the answers you want to stick with. Again, any little bit helps. That's my Venmo, that's my Cash App. Any little bit you can throw our way would help a lot. We are extremely in debt and need to stay in this house and pay for the internet for these kids to be educated. So anything you can send us will be greatly, greatly appreciated. I'm going to switch the screen over to our raffle screen. Hopefully they got everything settled over there. There's my daughter. Let me move the camera. She's a little taller than we were expecting. There we go. Are you wearing heels? Well, then you grew. Because this camera is exactly the same as it always is, and you look taller today. All right, let's get started with tonight's raffle. All right, it's time to pull out your stubs. It's raffle time. I'm going to pull a number out of this bucket, and any number I pull out, my son wins. My son will win all the prizes. All right, I don't know what they finally scrambled to get together, but let's see what she has for him now. So let's pull out the first number. 592, 592. Dance. All right, he won, you didn't. Say it with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. All right, next one out. 576, 576. Dance. All right, he won. You didn't say with me. You lucky son of Bernie. And now everybody's favorite prize. Do you have everybody's favorite prize? Okay, she has everybody's favorite prize. 1 free beer, but he can't drink beer because he's 12. He can only drink an iron beer. Going out to the following number. 589. 589. Dance.
B stands for Broncos, BMW, Bengals, and the Bell.
All right, he won. You didn't say with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. And that includes our lucky son of a Bernie raffle for this round. He'll be back after round 2 and 3 of tonight's game. All right, let's go over the answers from round 1. Question 1 was true or false. The Ford Edsel was named after Henry Ford's father. That is false. It was his son that was named Edsel. Question 2, which U.S. president nominated Ruth Bader Ginsburg to the Supreme Court? Bill Clinton. Question 3, which Avengers actor recently revealed his secret identity, exposing his power on Instagram? Chris Evans. He sure is Captain America. Question 4, in chess, which piece only moves diagonally? The bishop. Question 5, what general color does skin turn as a result of jaundice? Yellow. My daughter was jaundiced when she was born. They put her under a blue light for a while, and then she went back to normal, and now she's like almost 6 feet tall, I think. Whatever the height of that furniture is over there. All right, question 6. How many times was Elizabeth Taylor married? 8 times. Now, you only see 7 pictures up there because she married Richard Burton twice. She divorced him and remarried him in less than 2 years. So that counts as 2 marriages, meaning she got married 8 times. Question 7. In the TV show The Simpsons, what is the name of the frozen drink sold at the Quickie Mart? The Squishy. You have one all syrup, you trip. Question 8. What Caribbean island country has recently announced it will be removing Queen Elizabeth as its head of state? Barbados. And they're now also petitioning to make Rihanna the Queen of Barbados. I'm all for it. Question 9. What month in 2016 did the World Health Organization announce an outbreak of the Zika virus? It was in January, and those are the first victims of the Zika virus right there. And the pure Zika in the background over there, that's Bernie Roses, our resident Nazi, and the rest of the original Zika boys are up there. We've never seen them together again. One went to Jesus, one went to Poland, and the rest are scattered about in different places. All right, in Florida, not Florida, the headline read, someone broke into a home to poop in a dishwasher but stole nothing. That was not Florida. That happened in Ontario, Canada. All right, these questions are 1 point each, so whatever you got right, put that score up on the comments area. Argue between each other and who got what right, whatever, and who's cheating. Again, Monday night, you can actually play in person. See me in person at Bar Nancy. They got food there from the cheese stands alone. They got drinks. They got everything. And once we sort out the regulations, there may be no capacity limits. Who knows? But right now, we are scheduled every Monday night at Bar Nancy from 8 to 10. We have prizes. They have food, they have drinks, and we can play in person. It's a lot better to do this in person than on the computer. And if you're into karaoke, we are still scheduled for the Globe on Thursday, 7 to 11. Join us there. Reservations are now recommended, but walk-ins are welcome. Capacity is still limited. If the place gets full, then we won't be able to let you in, but that's why it's best to either show up early or make a reservation, especially if you have a party of more than like 4 people. Otherwise, just come by. It hasn't been very full anyway. It's, we've been having a good time, but it hasn't been unpacked or anything. So, come by. Maybe you can do a couple songs. It's all safe. We're making you wear masks. I clean the mics after each use. There's all this stuff going on. All right, now let's go to our first commercial break, and I assume the commercials will work, and I'll be back in 2 minutes.
I love this song. What station is that? Coast 97.3 FM.
Great song. What station is that? It's Coast 97.3 FM.
I love this song.
Me too. What station is that?
Ever wonder what radio station you're listening to? For the most music throughout your workday, listen to South Florida's Coast 97.3 FM. The best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today with less talk.
Grand Prix's new track. Grand Prix is bigger, longer, and faster. Feel the thrill of the hairpin turns, then speed down the long straightaways. Grand Prix. Race your friends in the true spirit of Grand Prix competition racing. Feel the roar of the engines as you race the big challenge on Grand Prix Race-A-Rama. Open 7 days and nights. Take I-95 or Exit 12 on the Turnpike. Grand Prix on 441 just south of State Road 84 in Fort Lauderdale.
Take your family, go with your friends to good times where fun never ends. Be there. The fair! It's all there. The fair, be there. The fair, be there.
The Dade County Youth Fair and Exposition. Be there.
Imagine the perfect video store. It would have a great selection, right? Right. Over 10,000 videos. 3 evening rentals, so no rush, no hassle. Fast checkout. 24-hour quick drop return. Open late every night. Well, the perfect video store.
Welcome to Blockbuster Video.
Is popping up all over the country. There's one near you.
Blockbuster Video. Wow, what a difference.
And we're back. Oh, I changed shirts. Just reminding people that bars need to reopen. Here's another one where we could be doing trivia on Wednesdays. So hopefully they get their shit together at the government and figures out exactly what the governor's reopening executive order means for us here in Miami-Dade County. All right, see what we got here. We got 88888. Sounds like I'm calling a taxi. 888-8888. For you younger people, before there was Lyft and all those ride apps, we used to call taxis. And most of the numbers here in Dade County were all 7 numbers the same, like 444 for 444 or 888-8888. And that's going to confuse you even more. Before there was 10-digit dialing, there was only 7-digit dialing. You didn't have to put 305 or 786 before the number. You just put 888-8888. And the taxi company would answer the phone and we would pick you up. All right. Enough of me showing how old I am. Let's get started with round 2. It's time again to put your phones in the buckets. Phones in the buckets. Teléfonos en la cubeta. And it started round 2. Question 1. What came out first? Cobra or Over the Top? Both with Sylvester Stallone. What came out first? Talk about showing my age. All right, question 2. Which 1992 movie tells the story of a prep school student who takes a job as an assistant to a blind, irritable, retired Army officer? And which 1992 movie tells the story of a prep school student who takes a job as an assistant to a blind, irritable, retired Army officer? All right, question 3. What rock musician is nicknamed the Motor City Madman? What rock musician is nicknamed the Motor City Madman? There's another one of those songs that gets stuck in my head. All right, question 4 is always our anal bum cover. An album cover. Whose 2009 album is this the cover for? Just the name of the artist, not the name of the album. Whose 2009 album is that the cover for? All right, question 5. In the movie Short Circuit, what is the name of the robot? In the movie Short Circuit, what is the name of the robot? I gotta remember, it's 35 seconds between questions. At the bar, it's 55. All right, question 6. Time now for a movie clip. So I'll play a clip from a movie that's released in 2010. I'll play it once with just the sound and once with the words up on the screen. Listen closely.
How do I get a hold of you?
You just contact the mayor's office. He has a special signal that shines in the sky. It's in the shape of a giant car.
One more time.
How do I get a hold of you?
You just contact the mayor's office. He has a special signal that shines in the sky. It's in the shape of a giant car.
What movie is that from? Oh, the I'm No Good song. Not to be confused with the Linda Ronstadt song, You're No Good, which was covered by Van Halen. All right, question 7. What do O.J. Simpson's initials stand for? What do O.J. Simpson's initials stand for? I'm going to tell the same story I did at the bar. At Bar Nancy on Monday when I put this question up. So once me and my wife went to happy hour in the Grove, and I guess whatever bar was there that used to be Baja's, but it became something else, or maybe it was where Marino's was. I'm not sure. I don't remember exactly the details. It was just me and her at the bar. We were taking advantage of a happy hour or something like that, and all of a sudden, O.J. Simpson walks in. And I'm like, oh, fuck. So, and he's got a melon this big. Like, his head is this big compared to his body. So I pretty much started saying, okay, let's start wrapping it up and getting out of here because I don't want to be there with OJ. And all of a sudden, I need to go to the bathroom. So I had to tell the bartender, look, I'm going to the bathroom. If OJ gets anywhere near my wife, you do something about it. Because she's a tall blonde named Nikki. And Nikki sounds a little too close to Nicole. And you never know what might set him off. So that's our OJ Simpson story. All right, question 8. What two U.S. states end with the letter Y? State names end with the letter Y. Okay, what two U.S. state names end with the letter Y? All right, question 9. Who is directing the HBO version of David Byrne's musical American Utopia? Who is directing the HBO version of David Byrne's musical American Utopia? And finally, question 10, last question of this round. What is another name for the prairie wolf? What is another name for the prairie wolf? All right, that is the end of round 2. Let's go over the questions one more time in case you missed any. Question 1 was, what came out first, Cobra or Over the Top? Both with Stallone. Question 2, which 1992 movie tells the story of a prep school student who takes a job as an assistant to a blind, irritable, retired Army officer? Question 3, what rock musician is nicknamed the Motor City Madman? Anal Bump Cover, whose 2009 album is this the cover for? Just the name of the artist, not the name of the album. Question 5, in the movie Short Circuit, what is the name of the robot? Movie clip from 2010.
How do I get a hold of you?
You just contact the mayor's office. He has a special signal that shines in the sky. It's in the shape of a giant cock.
What movie is that from? Question 7, what do O.J. Simpson's initials stand for? Question 8, what 2 U.S. state names end with the letter Y? Question 9, who is directing the HBO version of David Byrne's musical American Utopia? And question 10, what is another name for the prairie wolf? All right, please check your own answer sheet, see if these are the answers you want to stick with. Again, any little bit helps. Throw a little bit my way if you can. Venmo, Cash App, any bit helps. Again, you got to keep these kids educated, and I got to pay for the internet somehow. All right, let's switch the screen over to the raffle screen. Let's get started with our second round raffle. All right, it's time to pull out your stubs. It's raffle time. I'm going to pull a number out of this bucket, and any number I pull out, my son wins. My son will win all the prizes. I guess she's going to give him pencils. All right, let's see what he gets though. 594, dance. All right, he won. You didn't. Say with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. Don't run with pencils. You might poke your eye out. All right. Next one out. 588. Dance. Another pencil?
Lucia.
Oh, yeah.
Lucia.
All right, he won. You didn't. Say with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. Wait for the good part.
Así me gusta. Peligrosa. Lucia.
That was at Bar Nancy. All right, finally, everybody's favorite prize, one free beer, but he can't have beer because he's 12. He gets an iron beer going out to the following number. Oh, one of the cats is here. I guess he wants to win prizes too. 568. Dance. Cat just ran away. All right, he won. You didn't. Say with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. Next with the lucky son of a Bernie round for this round. He'll be back after round 3. All right, let's go over the answers from round 2. Question 1 was, what came out first, Cobra or Over the Top, both with Sylvester Stallone? It was Cobra. Question 2, which 1992 movie tells the story of a prep school student who takes a job as an assistant to a blind, irritable, retired Army officer? Scent of a Woman. 3, what rock musician is nicknamed the Motor City Madman? Idiot number 1 right there, Ted Nugent. He's a big asshole, actually. Ain't No Bum Cover, whose 2009 album is this the cover for? That is Paramore. 5. In the movie Short Circuit, what is the name of the robot? And it happened to be question 5 by coincidence, not because I put it there on purpose. He's either Johnny 5 or number 5 or Johnny. Either one of those are acceptable. A movie clip from 2010 was?
How do I get a hold of you?
You just contact the mayor's office. He has a special signal that shines in the sky. It's in the shape of a giant cock.
Kick-ass. All right, what do O.J. Simpson's initials stand for? Orenthal James. If the glove don't fit, you're full of shit. What 2 U.S. state names end with the letter Y? Kentucky and New Jersey. 9. Who is directing the HBO version of David Byrne's musical American Utopia? Spike Lee. Should be next month, I think it comes out. Question 10. What is another name for the prairie wolf? The coyote. Wile E. Coyote is a genius. If you didn't know that, he would beat all of you in trivia. But he just can't catch that damn roadrunner. All right, these questions are 2 points each, so whatever you got right times 2, plus whatever you had from the first round, that gives you your running total at this point, and those are your leaderboards. Post your score in the comments, argue amongst each other, and again, I'll remind you that we are doing trivia in person at Bar Nancy on Monday nights. Join us Monday nights at Bar Nancy starting at 8 o'clock. We have prizes for everybody. They have food there from the cheese stands alone, and you can win free drinks or free bar tabs, depending on how well you do in the game or if you win the raffle. Join us there. We can play in person. Everything is safe. Everybody is distant. You have nothing to be worried about, and you don't even have to dance to claim prizes. I take the prizes to you. Also, if you're into karaoke, also very safe as well because everybody's forced to wear a mask and the mics are cleaned after each use. We're doing that at the Globe on Thursdays, 7 to 11. They have now downgraded to reservations recommended, not required. So walk-ins are welcome. So if you just happen to be nearby, come by and check it out. If it's not full and capacity has not been exceeded, we will let you in. So walk-ins are welcome. Capacity is limited, and reservations are recommended. But if you are coming with a big group, like a party of 4, maximum I think 6, you should call them and set up a reservation. I'm not even going to give you the links. Just call the number. All right, I'm going to take another quick commercial break, and I'll be right back in 2 minutes.
If you're hungry and in the mood for something extraordinary, look for this symbol. And this telephone is the fastest way to Franco's original Italian pizza, day or night. If you live anywhere from Pompano to Hialeah, you can treat yourself to the best in authentic Italian dishes. Franco specializes in dishes from antipasto to veal francesa, all at reasonable prices. This symbol of excellence is in Pompano, Fort Lauderdale, North Miami Beach, North Miami, and Hialeah. Franco's the king of pizza with home delivery day or night.
97 GTR, continuous rock and roll with Herman and McBean mornings.
No more pop scratches and ugly black buildup for these rock and roll animals.
97 GTR, all compact disc rock and roll.
Like ZZ Top, Bruce Springsteen, the Rolling Stones. Herman and McBean, mornings on 97 GTR, continuous rock and roll.
Ay, bendito, se le paró el carro. ¿Y eso cómo fue?
No sé. Yo le había echado coolant, pero se calentó.
Mira, lo voy a ayudar, porque yo tengo un tremendo coolant. Amali. La próxima vez échele a Amali. Este sí es un coolant de calidad superior. Porque todos los coolant no son iguales, ¿sabes? Amali es mejor de lo que tiene que ser.
Ah, pero oiga, ¿usted no es irichacón?
Sí, y de coolant yo sí sé. Exija Amali. Tremendo coolant.
Why settle for some of it when you can get all of it?
Get it all, get to Zare and get it all.
It's gotta be a knockout, so I got to Zare.
It's gotta last.
It's gotta have a name I know.
So we got to Zare.
Get it all, get it all.
It's gotta be a real value.
Get to Zare and get it all.
Exciting fashions, famous brands, honest quality, genuine value.
Get to Zare and get it all.
In Miami, se llama Zaire. And we're back. And I got another shirt on. Now I'm going to celebrate. Maybe we should have Sandbar open, but I'm sorry, I have the wrong shirt on. This is not Sandbar. This used to be Sandbar, but it hasn't been the Hungry Sailor in 20 years. Let me change again. That better? Well, that's the Hot Rock. That's the atrocity that Bar Rescue did when they apparently tried to fix the bar but didn't do anything. Nope, wrong shirt. There we go. That's Sandbar. Get the timer back on. Let's see, I got 24. There's nobody else put their scores. All right, let's go on to round 3 now. It's time again to put your phones in the buckets, teléfonos en la cubeta. Round 3, question 1. Connor McLeod is the main protagonist of what film series? Connor McLeod is the main protagonist of what film series? All right, question 2. What nation was led by Casimir the Great? What nation was led by Casimir the Great? Not to be confused by the little bow-legged old man in Little Havana that I grew up with named Casimiro. Casimiro, who used to tell us all sorts of inappropriate stuff as kids, and that is the closest thing to sex education we got living in that area. No. What nation was led by Casimir the Great? All right, question 3. It's time now to name a celebrity. I'm going to put a picture of a celebrity up there. If you know who it is, write down their real name, not a character name, not a description of where you've seen them. Name this celebrity. I need her real name, not a character name, not a description of where you've seen them. Oh, Danny's getting here now. 7:48. We're in round 3. I'm trying to comfortably finish this so that I can, put it on YouTube and watch the Heat game. All right, question 4. Movie star Marion Morrison is better known by what stage name? Movie star Marion Morrison is better known by what stage name?
Listen up. Eat your breakfast, foolish. So you don't get roofied. They just won't get with ya. I don't blame them either. Just remind yourself, refine yourself, take it to the bathroom, shorty. Go get it ready for the weekend. To the top, fill my cup. That's what's up. Don't be skimping on me. This is here we go. Do it when I feel loose.
All right, question 5 is always our. Jumbo. You have 5 in the top, 8 on the bottom. Letters are RANOLDGYMWILL. Hint is an actor, female, or actress. Ranald Jim, Will. Figure it out.
Summertime, and we could be sweet, rated PG, and we can make a scene. Just give it to me, come on. This is how the girls do it, and it feels good, and tipsy. This is how the boys do it when they feel hot. Yeah, and biscuit. Hold on, I gotta say something now. Listen what I say to you, 'cause these words come correct. Them girls and boys that make the noise don't always know what's best. So anyone who's got my cup, this message is for you. Whatever you do, don't be.
All right, hope you've either figured this out or wrote this information down somewhere else on your paper so you can keep working on it. I'm moving on to question 6. What was the largest restaurant chain in the United States throughout the 1960s and 1970s? What was the largest restaurant chain in the United States throughout the 1960s and 1970s? All right, question 7. What was the first country to recognize the United States as a nation? What was the first country to recognize the United States as a nation? All right, question 8. Misophobia is the fear of what? Misophobia is the fear of what? All right, question 9. Which car company was founded by Sir William Lyons? Which car company was founded by Sir William Lyons? And finally, question 10, last question of tonight's game, something of local history, news, or facts. Which Miami-Dade County Commissioner was interrupted in a Zoom meeting when Deputy Mayor Jennifer Moon said, "Behind my mask, I'm saying, fuck you." And which Miami-Dade County Commissioner was interrupted in a Zoom meeting when Deputy Mayor Jennifer Moon said, "Behind my mask, I'm saying, fuck you." All right, that is the end of round 3. Let's go over the questions one more time in case you missed any. I don't know where she went. Question 1 was, Connor McLeod is the main protagonist of what film series? Question 2, what nation was led by Casimir the Great? You name this celebrity, and her real name, not a character name, not a description where you've seen her. I see what she did. Question 4, movie star Marion Morrison is better known by what stage name? Question 5, word jumble, 5 on the top, 8 on the bottom. Those are the letters. Since an actor, female, Ranald Jimwell. And 6, what was the largest restaurant chain in the United States throughout the 1960s and 70s? And 7, what was the first country to recognize the United States as a nation? Question 8, mysophobia is the fear of what? Question 9, which car company was founded by Sir William Lyons? Question 10, local history, news, or facts. Which Miami-Dade County Commissioner was interrupted in a Zoom meeting when Deputy Mayor Jennifer Moon said, behind my mask, I'm saying, fuck you. All right, please check your own answer sheets, see if those are the answers you want to stick with. Again, any little bit helps. We not only have to pay for the internet for these kids, we now have 2 cats we have to feed. We don't have to worry about feeding the kids. They feed themselves, but the cats do need to be fed, and we need to get cat food for 2 different cats now, so any little bit helps. That's Venmo, that's Cash App. You don't want these cats to starve to death, right? Send us a little bit of money so we can feed these poor little kittens. All right, I'll show you one of them, the bigger one now. See, my daughter has Axel right up there. I know he looks like he doesn't need to be fed anymore, but, you know, he shouldn't hold that against him. So throw a little bit our way if you can. All right, let's get started with our 3rd round raffle. All right, it's time to pull out your stubs. It's raffle time. I'll pull a number out of this bucket, and every number I pull out, my son will win. My son will win all the prizes. I don't know how she's going to give him prizes and hold the cat at the same time, but we'll see how this works out. I'll pull out the first number right now. 570. Dance. All right, he won. You didn't. Say with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. I think the cat wants to leave. All right, next one out. You can get a much smaller cat if you know where it is. 593. Dance. All right, he won. You didn't. Say with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. All right, cat finally got out of there. And finally, everybody's favorite prize, 1 free beer, but not a real beer because he's 12. He gets an iron beer. Going out to the following number. 595. Dance. All right, he won. You didn't. Say with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. That includes our lucky son of a Bernie raffle for tonight's game. Opalaka Hialeah is the place to go. Opalaka Hialeah is the thing to do. Everything you go and find something new. Opalaka Hialeah. Opalaka Hialeah is for you and me. All right. Now, while I have your attention, let's do the chug off. I'm just going to play the chug off that I already had in place from last week since we didn't get around to playing it live. Here is last week's chug off, which is actually an old chug off. You know what I mean. All right. Each one of you. Over here before you start drinking. See? Each one of you. Grab your beers. When I say go, you need to chug those beers as fast as you can without spilling. First one to put the empty cup on the counter wins. 1, 2, go! See. Winner and Sir Champion. Here you go. That concludes tonight's chug. Oh, yes, I changed shirts again. By the way, Alan, shut up. If you're out there. I don't know where you were on your way to today, but definitely weren't on your way to my house. All right, let's go over the answers from round 3. And remember, I still have to reveal the scores for Monday to see if your team could have won the prizes and beat the teams from Bar Nancy on Monday night. Question 1 was, Connor McLeod is the main protagonist of what film series? Highlander. Question 2, what nation was led by Casimir the Great? Poland, which is where Bernie Roses is at now, trying to conquer it. So name this celebrity that is Catherine Zeta-Jones. Question 4, movie star Marion Morrison is better known by what stage name? John Wayne. Word jumble, 5 on the top, 8 on the bottom. Those are the letters. That is Joe. You got better things to do. Don't play word jumble anymore. Go run for president. It's Molly Ringwald. 6, what was the largest restaurant chain in the United States throughout the 1960s and 70s? Howard Johnson's. 7, what was the first country to recognize the United States as a nation? Morocco. Mystophobia is the fear of what? Fear of germs and contamination or anything of that nature, more or less. Question 9, which car company was founded by Sir William Lyons? Jaguar. Local history news or facts, which Miami-Dade County Commissioner was interrupted in a Zoom meeting when Deputy Mayor Jennifer Moon said, behind my mask, I'm saying, fuck you. It was Daniela Levine Cava, who is also running for mayor. And remember, vote for Cava, don't be un bobo, and don't vote for Bobo. Regardless of who wins, though, one of these two people will be taking Jimenez out of office. I don't care at this point. I'm happy either way. All right, these questions are 5 points each, so post your score, multiply that, whatever you got right, times 5, add that to your previous score, and post your score in the comments. Again, join me on Monday if you want to be the teams that win the prizes that we play against on Fridays. Trivia is from 8 to 10. You can win for actual prizes, free beers, free drinks, free bar tabs. Also, if you're interested in karaoke, we'll be at the Globe on Thursday as well, 7 to 11. Reservations are now recommended, not required. Walk-ins are welcome, but capacity is limited, so it's best to come early so you can get a table. Otherwise, just, come by or, call them if you have a group that's coming. All right, I'm going to take one final commercial break so you guys can post your scores, and then I'll come back and reveal the scores from Monday night so you can see if you won or not. Or could have won. Bar tabs.
Come enjoy the rides and the wonderful lights, food, rides, and so much more. All the Christmas spirit you find it here. On Palmetto, Bird Road at Tropical Park. One price, all rides free.
Hey, man, fellas. Look here. Seagulls, golden wine cooler, seagulls, golden wine cooler, it's wet and it's dry. Golden wine cooler, my, golden wine cooler. Me and the boys, love all the time. Golden wine cooler, it's wet and it's dry. Golden wine cooler.
You know why I come to Lum's, good buddy? They grill the steaks just perfect. And the fish fried dinner is so tender and delicious. I love the juicy roast beef sandwich piled high with that thinly sliced roast beef. I like it when Mommy and Daddy take me to Lum's. The burgers are great. You and your kids get a better choice when you choose Lum's.
You get a choice. You get a better choice when you choose Lum's.
Compact disc sale of the year. Thousands of titles for only $8.99. All types of music. Rock, country, soul, jazz, classical, vocal, big band, pop. Hundreds of artists. Something for everyone. CDs for only $8.99. Come into Peaches now while the best selection's available.
Oh, yeah, I changed again. All right, let's reveal. As always, you guys, to me, are all winners. I see you've got a 64, 54, 38. All right, second place. Monday night at Bar Nancy, Mr. J and the Singular Outlaw got second place with 47 points. 47 points. Anything above 47. And Married and Buried won the game with 48 points. So anything above any one of those two scores, which are 1 point apart, you could have won a bar tab. You could have been there. You go on Monday. Join me there on Monday. Get your team together. I know it's not the nights you normally would go, but it is available and it is opening now. So until we can go somewhere else, join me there. But as always, regardless, I'll still be here Friday until Sandbar reopens. And since they put out a message saying they're opening soon, I'm hopeful as well. But online, you guys are all winners as far as I'm concerned. Remember, you can follow us on Trivia Miami at Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or search for Trivia Miami on YouTube to watch this entire game all over again. And we also have the website at triviamiami.com. I have a little video for our thoughts and prayers for Linda that I found.
You are certainly one of the leading countries in terms of people moving and living in the United States. We have millions of Irish, and I think I know most of them.
Friends, how many of us have them? Friends.
See, he said that he knows all the Irish, and that means he knows Alan. That means Alan is friends with Trump. All right.
Fuck Hector.
That goes with the shirt, right? See? I have a shirt that goes with that.
Fuck Hector! Fuck Hector! Fuck Hector! Fuck Hector! Fuck Hector!
No ha habido ni papel de trole para limpiarse el culo.
Again, if you can hook it up. That's my Venmo. That's my Cash App. If not, join me Monday night over at Bar Nancy. We'll do this entire game. Well, not this game. A new game will be written for Monday, which I then will repeat on Friday. So, but you can play on Monday and win prizes. Monday nights, it's in person. They have food there. They have drinks there. Join me at Bar Nancy on Mondays. And if you're into karaoke, join me at the Globe. Everybody that's here, remember I promise I'll be here every Friday until Sandbar reopens. I'm gonna say thank you everybody for joining me. I'm gonna let Cox on the Radio sign us off. Good night, everybody. Thanks for joining us. The Heat will be starting tip off in about 22 minutes. Go Heat. Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Have yourself a real nice day. And if you want to smile some, listen to Power 96.